You're watching Football Daily, and here's this week's biggest transfer news and headlines. Silly season has really come to a head this week as Manchester United entered negotiations with Juventus over a lucrative move for midfield powerhouse Paul Pogba. According to The Independent, the old lady are holding out for a £100 million fee, which bodes well for United as the Frenchman's preferred destination of Real Madrid won't exceed 60. The Red Devils' executive vice chairman Ed Woodward will be familiar when it comes to Pogba's agent Mino Raiola, having recently secured deals for two of his other clients, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Henrik Mkhitaryan. So the likelihood of this happening appears to be increasing with every passing day. Another Premier League team who are showing their intent this week are Arsenal. Wenger is supposedly lining up a double swoop for German playmaker Julian Draxler and Spanish forward Alvaro Morata to strengthen his forward ranks. According to TalkSport, Draxler would be available for £43 million, a price Wolfsburg may find hard to resist given that they only paid £28 million for the versatile midfielder 12 months ago. Morata, on the other hand, has become somewhat of a bargaining chip for Real after they triggered his buyback clause from Juventus this summer for £25.6 million. Now, according to the Evening Standard, Los Blancos have said they won't take anything less than £57 million should a club come in for him. That's actually a fee Arsenal look willing to match. This would represent a profit of almost £30 million for Madrid, money that could facilitate a move for Bayern's Polish dynamo Robert Lewan-offski. Spanish paper AS have indicated that terms have already been agreed in private between Lewan-offski and Madrid. It's now just a matter of a fee being hammered out. But with the Poles' contract running until 2019, the Bavarians are in no rush to sell. One man who could be on his way out of Arsenal is fan favourite Alexis Sanchez. Eurosport have recently reported that Juventus upped their original bid to €35 million to secure the diminutive forward. Arsenal are unlikely to entertain this as it represents a loss on the sum they paid to Barcelona for his services 2 years ago, especially as he showed such spectacular form at the Copa America. But with his agent citing that his client is increasingly unhappy at Arsenal, we don't see this deal dying anytime soon. One man who might be leaving the bright lights of Turin for the grey skies of Manchester is Leonardo Bonucci. The ball-playing centre-half is in high demand following his excellent showing at the Euros and is reportedly keen to link up with the Citizens' new manager, Pep Guardiola. City have already had a bid of £38 million turned down for the 29-year-old, but according to The Sun, personal terms are already close to being reached, so the Italian is keen nonetheless. One man who may be partnering Bonucci in defence next season is Everton's John Stones. The languid centre-back was the subject of a £26 million bid from Chelsea last year, and according to ESPN, City are ready to test the Toffees' resolve with a bid of almost double that at £50 million. Now that Everton are bankrolled by British-Iranian billionaire Farhad Moshiri, there is no great pressure to sell, but the Daily Mail has reported that Stones has already told his new manager Ronald Koeman he wants to leave. However, with ESPN unwilling to disclose their source, the size and validity of the bid is in question. But do you guys at home think John Stones is worth that huge sum? Let us know in the comments below. One player who might be moving away from the Premiership altogether this summer is free-kick specialist Dimitri Payet. Football Italia are reporting that Inter Milan are lining up a potential €44 million bid, which would represent a sizable return on the €12 million fee West Ham paid Marseille for his services. Despite this, Irons manager Slaven Bilic has reportedly said he won't sell him at any price, something Inter's new Chinese owners may put to the test. At the other end of the spectrum, Liverpool couldn't be keener to get Belgian flop Christian Bentake out of the door. And now they have two suitors in West Ham and Crystal Palace lined up, meaning a transfer tug-of-war is increasingly likely, much to the Reds' delight. According to the Metro, Klopp is demanding no less than £30 million, and with Palace's bid of £25 million recently being knocked back, it would appear the German isn't going to let up. With both Crystal Palace and West Ham having bids in excess of £30 million for compatriot Michy Batshuayi turned down, reaching the asking price should be a formality. And after being largely confined to the bench last season, the powerful forward appears to be keen to move on. And finally, Chelsea manager Antonio Conte has made Napoli's defensive unit Kalidou Koulibaly his #1 target. Whilst the Italian outfit originally appeared happy for him to run down his contract, the Telegraph have now reported that a bid of £31.5 million with add-ons of a further £3 million appear to have appeased them. And with Conte desperate to add another defender to his ageing ranks, we can see this one quickly materialising. So should Manchester United spend £100 million on Paul Pogba, or is he not worth it? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, why don't you check out 10 players your club should be signing this summer over on Football Daily. And as always guys, please do like and subscribe.